Kia ora everybody, and welcome to the beginning of school day 8 of lockdown. I hope you are all doing okay in your bubbles. Gentlemen, I wanted to talk to you this morning directly about your speeches, which are due tonight on Google Classroom at midnight. There's some fantastic work being done, some really thoughtful, interesting points being made, and some quite moving speeches being written. I do want to remind you about a couple of really important things, however. So can you look with me on the screen? And this is today's lesson. Obviously, you're already doing this first thing. You're watching the screencast lesson. I want to open the pink internal assessment folder, which was in one of your previous lessons last week, but you may not have looked at it. So if you click on here, that will come up. And what you need to notice is this thing here about calling your peers to action. So all of you who have engaged with this task, and I'm still waiting for a couple of you to do that, have done this really well. You've creating a speech that marks the end of one stage of life, adolescence, and the beginning of another, adulthood. You've thought about the experiences you've had that have shaped you as an individual, and you've reflected on what you've gained from these experiences to create a speech that will call your peers to action in order to live a life less ordinary. So a few of you have written really great speeches sharing your life story, how you've got to be where you are today, the things that have been most important to you, but you just miss out a vital element, which is that this whole assessment is about connecting with your audience and giving them a message about the bits of wisdom that you have understood over the last few years. Now, I've been in to see your speeches, all of you, some of you more than others, because you've been proactive about seeking feedback, which is great. Please keep doing that. But I will go in again this morning and have a look and give some feedback in those written comment boxes on Google Classroom. And I'll try to give you an idea of how well you're going with that. You need to be identifying bits of wisdom, as I say, that you've learnt along the lines. Like it may be that it's so important to take the opportunities that you're given. It might be that everything is better when you are doing things with friends, and spending time to maintain friendships is such an important part of life. Whatever those little bits of message are, they need to come out of your speech as a call to action, so that you're kind of standing up the front of the classroom, challenging other people and saying, this is what you need to do, this is what we need to do in life to go forward. And it's not an arrogant thing, it's a suggestion, but that clear call to action and sharing of wisdom is really important, as is a realization that you are standing in front of people that you need to engage with. So you need to use personal pronouns. You need to use you. You need to address the audience. You need to say to them, you are about to step out into the world, or we are about to step out into the world, and we have challenges. You need to include the audience in what you are saying and be aware of them all the time. It's not just a monologue about your own personal experiences. So, personal pronouns, rhetorical questions, get them thinking, talk directly to the audience, give them commands, think about this, or, share yourself with the audience, because those three things, there are three things that are things that are going to get you through the speech. One is that you have a call to action that you are sharing about what you've learned. Second thing is that you engage with your audience, and I will be judging you. Your mark will be dependent on how people in the class, hoping that we get to do it in class, can react to you. If they're bored and they switch off, that's not a good sign. You need to be able to communicate. And the third thing is is a technical thing, and that is that you need to speak off the cuff. You can't be reading. So cue cards are only there literally as a jogging of your memory. So for those of you who are kind of daunted by the whole thing, I have now put on some extra exemplars. So if we go to our GrammarNet page, back to there, and we screen down, in the speech folder now are some more speeches, and there's an achieved and a low achieved here, just to show you the level that you need to achieve, that you need to find to achieve is not hugely hard, but the thing that all of them do is that they speak. They don't read at all. They stand up and some of them are not happy up there. They're a bit awkward. They lose their way, but they speak and don't read. This person here with the achieved uses a PowerPoint, and that shows you how you can use that to support yourself up the front. So think about that as well. Okay, I think that's all I want to tell you. Let's just go back up to the front. Yeah, that's it. So speech is due tonight at midnight. I won't be waiting up for it, but I'll be looking forward to seeing what you can come up with. Do communicate with me. You can use add comment here, public comment, but you can email me privately, and I will respond. The offer of support is there. Okay, kia kaha, and have a good Friday. Bye.